All right. Hey, everybody. It is Ann, and I have Angela with us from Michigan. Thank you for being here.
Oh, you're welcome, Anne. I'm glad to be here.
Awesome. So we met in Maui, and that was awesome. And she's in the gym doing all these things, and it was amazing. So I really don't know Angela's story. So I said, hey, I know she was at a recent event, and I thought I would love to interview her and get to know her story and share it authentically with all of you. So we're going to just start right with your health transformation, a little bit about where you were with your health prior to getting started on this wellness system.
Great question. And sometimes I forget where I was. And as new people come into Isagenix and they start to realize some of the benefits, I think, oh my gosh, I had that too. So sometimes I forget. It's always fun to go back and reflect on where I came from. So I have been an athlete all my life. I played sports all my life and always really, really intrigued with nutrition. Love to work out, love to eat good. I always knew what to do, but I feel like as time went on, it became harder and harder to maintain that lifestyle and have a busy family with kids and a husband with his own business. And I started to let go of some of those really healthy habits, thinking if I just work out more, I will maintain the body I want. And we all know that's not true.
Right.
So about 5 years ago, in the summer, it just was, I don't know, it was just one thing after another. And by the time the kids started school, I found myself veering further and further away from those healthy habits. I was sleeping more than ever before, but I was still exhausted. And I knew, because of my past, I knew what to do, but it was so overwhelming to me to even think about implementing some of those things that had worked. So I was really looking for something simple. I was looking to lose weight. I was looking to get my energy back when I was introduced to Isagenix. And that's where I was. And it was not a good place.
Right. And so once you put the products in your body, really like some people say they feel the magic in 4 days. When did you really notice like, oh my goodness, I feel a shift?
Yeah. So I would say by the end of the first week, but it wasn't the shift I was looking for, right? I was looking to like drop 10 pounds in the blink of an eye. But what happened for me by the end of that first week was that my moods were getting better. I was having to sleep less. I wasn't coming home. I would drop the kids off at school and I would come home and take these naps. And the naps kept getting longer and longer. But by the end of that first week, I wasn't needing that. And when my husband said something to the effect of "you're back," that was a big aha moment for me, because I realized how much my moods and the way I felt about my health and my body was really affecting the rest of my family. And from there, it just snowball effect, right? Like more energy, positive mood, weight loss. I was actually working out less and getting better results after I started Isagenix. Imagine that.
I know. So that's amazing. So it's, yeah, totally. And with your background, it's interesting because sometimes we know what to do. And even when we know, sometimes it is hard to stay motivated or get remotivated or stay motivated. And this system absolutely makes it easy, like no brainer, right? And it's delicious. So a question that I want to ask as well is, so, okay, here you're having this transformation. When did you see it as an opportunity to really start sharing? What was the trigger for you, or when did you think, you know what, I can really do this? Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, it's kind of a two-part answer. So over the holidays, I lost 31 pounds and people were starting to take notice. But I'd done all these weird things in the past, so they just figured it was, one of those things Angela was doing again. So I had visible results. So kind of had that going for me. But just backing up a step, when I got started, because my husband is a CPA, I have a CPA background, we're very value conscious, and this wasn't even shown to me, but when I was looking at the information, or when I was setting up my account, I was like, oh, if I paid $29, I can save all this money and get these wholesale prices. And well, if Dave has an account and he does this with me, And if my sister, like I'm figuring all this out on my own, if my sister does this with me and her partner, so there were 4 of us that got started. And for me at that time, it was because I wanted something simple and I wanted to feel good, but just from a value perspective, I recognized right away that I could get my products for free. And so it was the 4 of us. We thought we were cool, called ourselves the Green Machines. We had amazing results, all of us, during that time period. And so that was kind of the first piece of that answer. And that was really just to help us get a better deal on our package. But when I was having visible results, my sister was having visible results. She said, Angela, I want to do a cleanse group at my school, because she was an assistant principal at the time. Let's do a cleanse group at my school. And that was kind of the second aha moment where we started doing these 30-day groups, and we started figuring out that we could get paid by Isagenix for helping other people get healthy.
That's awesome. It's amazing. And you do help other people get healthy, which is the most incredible gift. It's like you get healthy and you share it authentically because you love it, obviously. And so a little bit about where you are now with your business, you know, where you're comfortable, of course, not making any claims. Everybody has to work. It's not a get rich quick scheme of any sort. It's a legitimate business. But tell me a little bit about where you are in your journey as far as, you know, your income and where you see you're headed.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I was with you in Maui, so that takes a certain level of success to make it there.
Right.
I don't know. We use all these terms within Isagenix, but my rank, if you will, is 3-star, Crystal Executive 1-star. So I have some people.
All that star stuff.
People on my team who are replacing their income or working to replace their income by impacting other lives, and I really see this just continuing to grow. And whether it be, I think some people get caught up on like, oh my gosh, they're making so much money, or there are these promises of all this money. But when it really comes down to it, it's I don't want to say, how do I say this right? It's those little bits of money that really make a difference.
I agree.
And when my sister and I started helping people get healthy, like that was cool. We were getting paid, but there are other instances where I can see that even $15 can help allow someone to make a choice that they previously couldn't make. I had to watch my own sister on the phone with her husband, figuring out how to get $15 for my nephew to go horseback riding with his cousins. And I was like, this should not be happening. So whether it's $15 a month, which you can't even make that little bit in Isagenix, but whether it's the $15, the $50, the $450, whatever it is, I feel like there's so many people out there that can benefit, and it can open up a new world of choices to them.
Absolutely. And I feel the same way. I think being in Maui really reaffirmed the company is innovative. The company is headed in the right direction, really resourceful, thinking long-term and sustainable. And the bottom line is I love our mission. I know you do too from just listening to you. It's really to impact people and free them from physical and financial pain. And so I know for me, much like yourself, I came to this definitely for the products and not really for any income. I really was excited for my health to be bettered as you were yours, and then to just share it organically, and then to start to receiving those rewards to offset the cost of your product. So we call it, right, the Eat for Free Club, or I'm the free shake lady. And just knowing that alone, like you said, that can really make a difference for someone, because when you have better health, you live better. When you live better, right, you're happier, you feel better, you do more things. It's a cycle, and people will want to know, hey, what is she doing? So anything you want to add about your journey, or anything that you would share with someone that's just getting started, or anybody that's looking at this, you know, for the first time, as far as an opportunity, you know, any parting words of wisdom?
Mm-hmm. A couple of different things. So first of all, with the products that we have, why wouldn't you give it a try? It's risk-free, and just we have transformation after transformation after transformation, but people like Anne, I know you've been doing this for a while, and me, we know how to coach people through every little bump along the road. And so why wouldn't you give it a try when not only do you have the amazing products, but all of this support that comes with it? So if you're thinking about it, get started with that. And then it's really just about sharing, like Anne said, and like I enjoy the most is seeing people's lives transformed first by the impact that it has on their health. And to see someone, the number, I always say the measuring tape and the scale, those are just glamorous numbers with which we can track our progress. But when you see someone light up from the inside for the first time, and it's because you gave them a gift or made a recommendation for them to try Isagenix, that feeling is addictive.
It is. It is. It is. And I know for me to transcend that from a product experience and then see somebody offsetting the cost of their products or being able to take a trip that they dreamed of. And, we all require financial support. We do. It's a way of life. I always say when I earn more, I can do more and I can give more. And so what I see is, yes, there's this vehicle to transform your health, and I love it. And you can stop right there. You don't have to, I tell everybody, drink your shake in the closet, right? Don't have to tell a soul. I wasn't planning on telling anybody. But if you so choose to, when you share it, you can have those benefits as well. And so it's a win-win. So Angela, thank you for your time, for your honesty, for your authenticity, and for being who you are, and for meeting me in the gym and showing me some new moves for my legs.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad we connected, and I hope we can talk again soon.
Thank you, love.